Hello and welcome to the Racing Series Formula One Miami Grand Prix. We're in Miami, America for the opening round of Season 12. 19 corners shaped a 3.3 mile Miami circuit entering the calendar back in 2022. Miami became the second race in America in one season. In real life, we saw a spectacular race here in May. Let's see if Division 1 can top that. The drivers will be racing on the C4, C3 and C2 tires, with the C4s being the softest and the C2s the hardest. Miami's climate normally doesn't allow for rainfall, but just in case the inters and wets are on standby. Now, as I bring you into the lobby, we will shortly get into qualifying. I hope my audio is all correct. I want to say hello to Matthew for tuning in for the first time. Nice to see a new face here. I'm your head commentator for Division 1 Corks. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about last season, how we finished it. Last season, Division 1 ended with Drastic Blaze winning the Drivers' Championship. He is again racing tonight, but I believe he also has WOR normally on Monday, so he might not race every round. And the Mercedes team won the Constructors' Championship with drivers Drastic Blaze and Aldaf. Thank you, Ricksta. I put a lot of work in it. Well, a lot of work. It's about an hour of work to make that intro. And as we are just waiting for the drivers to choose their tires, I'm excited for another season. I can't wait. Only 12 rounds this season instead of 15. Oh my god. It's starting off with rain. I just told you that rain is not a familiar sight in Miami, but we have it. Okay, let me run you through the drivers. I'm just gonna start right here. The Addust Tangent, that is Muddy Biscuits. Because I'm on PC, his name is different. I don't know why, but for in the future, the driver I'm on right now is Muddy Biscuits. He drove a Div 1 last season as well, and we'll see where he ends up this season. Drastic Blaze winning the driver championship last season, as I said, now in the Williams. Truly Trifle, he is, I believe, a new driver in the Haas. Then for the second Williams, we have Kiko, a familiar name if you watch Division 1. And then Nifty Nasri for Alpine. He was last season's Division 2 driver champion. So he has been bumped up to Division 1. Good evening, Drastic. Could you maybe tell me something about the rain forecast? That would be amazing. Then we have Tornado for the Ferrari. He joined late last season. VRC Dan in the RB. He was the runner-up in the championship last season. So maybe we will see a champion this season come out of him. Invade in the Mercedes. He is planning on not making it to Q2. That's what he said before the race, but we'll see. And then we have Wattenlil in the Kick Sauber. And I'm gonna call him Siuka. Yes, he is a reserve driver, and I hope we'll see his name a lot of time. Then the two McLarens, Desbro and Matty. Well, they're familiar names if you know the league longer time. And then we have Resilience in the other Kick Sauber, Crazy Fish, who was the runner-up in the championship of Division 2 last season. He is also bumped up to Division 1. And then we have Penrose, and he is the, now I need to say it correctly, the driver champion of Division 3 of last season. And the committee told him to just go straight to Division 1. So I'm really excited to see what he can do here. And the other Red Bull, we have IGN Legends. Then in the other Haas, we have Easton. He was also in the Haas last season, so it'll be a familiar car for him. Quirky Turtle in the other Ferrari, and then the two Aston Martins of Fishtix and Aldaf. Now, I believe Matty is the first to start a lap on the intermediates, already sliding about a bit. As Truly Trifle has left the session, but unfortunately, as he is a new driver, I don't have him on EA. So, if someone of the drivers is listening, could you maybe invite Truly Trifle? Now, of course, rain in Miami, it changes everything, and it doesn't look like a little bit of rain as well. It's coming down. Of course, hard to tell on this game. And we'll see what the banker lap is for Matty. And of course a lap that everybody then needs to beat. Tony Tiger wishing good luck to everybody. Truly Trifle has joined the lobby. These curbs here, I don't remember the corner. It's turn 14 and 15 the chicane. Maybe we'll see some side-by-side action. I've seen it a fair few times in my life. So we'll see. But of course that is a very dense sector. Wattenlil comes across the line with a 37.1. That is the time to beat. I totally missed him. I'm sorry for that. And now Matty next to cross the line. He's already over the time. It's a 39.7. And next to cross the line is an RB of VRC Dan. Nobody setting valid lap times. Invade shooting up to P2 with a 37.2. Now, of course, I don't think he was factoring in rain when he said he was going to go out in Q1. So maybe this has offered him a chance to make it through to Q3. Fishtix in P4 now as Desro goes to P3 with a 38.2. We have a new fastest lap of Suka, a 36.8. That's 0.3 faster than Wattenlil. And it is the new time to beat, and Kiko does so, a 36.2, a whole 0.6 faster than Suka in the Mercedes. Now this, it's already beginning an interesting battle who can be first. Of course, we haven't seen Suka before, so I have no idea if he is top 5 pace or maybe bottom 5 pace. We'll have to learn throughout the season. Shorter season, only 12 rounds. With a mystery track. Now let's see who is coming across the line. Nifty Nazari. He goes to P4 with a 36.2. Then we have an RB of VRC Dan with a 36.214. It's 800s faster than Kiko. Someone shot up there. Oh, I'm missing it. Well, Penrose up to P8 with a 37.4. And I believe Invade improved, but I'm not sure. As you see drivers just staying out on track, trying to feel the track improvement as Tornado goes up to P4 with a 36.151. And next across the line is a Kicksauer. I still have a hate-love relationship with this livery, because on the one hand it's bold, it's beautiful, but on the other hand, yeah. But Resilience goes up to P10 with a 36.449. Oh, as he goes way off track there. I think he locked his rear tires. It's staying nicely off of the track, waiting for other cars to pass. We still have 6 drivers yet to set a lap time. Oh, hugging the wall on the inside. Let's invade up 6/10. Oh, and he goes into the pits. Never mind. Now that's a lot slower. Hitting his apex though. Let's stay on board with him for now. Let's just see how treacherous these conditions are. How soft you have to be with the throttle implication. It really gives me Brazil vibes of last weekend. Although in Brazil was raining a lot harder. But again, coming out of this corner, you really have to get the throttle just right. Invade, okay. So it'll be tricky to get a full lap under the belt. As Siuka goes first with a 35.8, 4/10 faster than P2 VRC Dan. And now through the really slow section, hopping over the curb a bit too much. And can he get the throttle right? Yes, he can. Deploying his ERS as soon as he is full throttle. VRC Dan. VRC Dan, what happened? No. I think he spun. He spun and he retired. So he's out. Because he was in P2 and he dropped all the way down to P15. That is, not good for his first race. Not the start you want to have in the season. As we totally missed Nifty Nasri shooting up to the top with a 35.7, just 800s faster than Suka. So nice job from Nifty there. As we have a Ferrari coming across the line. Yes, it was Tornado. Went 7/10 faster. And Drastic Blaze still has to set down a lap time. Truly Truffle as well. He is on an out lap. Drastic, I hope, is on a push lap. As let us get the elimination zone in here. There you can see the bottom 5 dropping out, and VRC Dan as well, because that is how this game works. As Drastic Blaze comes up to the slow section where VRC Dan, I believe, crashed. Maybe just losing it. It's so easy to lose your throttle there, especially when you're on 0 throttle assist. As CRF1 Easton goes first with a 35.2, and that's a whole 5/10 faster than Nifty Nasri. And let's see what Drastic Blaze can do on his first lap. It's a 35.4, puts him in P2. So no need to stress there. Wantlow on a slow lap. His teammate just starting a lap. Let's go on board with him. Into turn 1 we go. I have no idea where you need to brake now because I'm not an experienced wet driver. Again, just battling the car with the throttle. And into the S section we go. Passing by the fake boats. Keeping a tight line. He has all the space in the world here, using all of his ERS. Of course, no DRS. Am I right? Yes, I am. As Suka goes P1 with a 34.9. That is again 3/10 faster than P2. As doesn't quite cut the curbs as much. And this long straight going up to turn 17, a huge overtaking spot for the race later. It takes it nice and easy. Doesn't lose it on throttle. Has to just a little bit. Maybe it's just controller. And he goes P3 with a 35.2. Now we just have 4 minutes remaining of this session. So you'll want to get your last laps in right now. As I see Tornadoes on an outlap, Muddy Biscuit is on an outlap. Only 4 drivers in the pits. Make that 5 and then 4 again. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. That's for slow moving Mercedes. Yes, that is Suka. He has run out of fuel. Alright. I mean, you wouldn't think fuel is a problem, especially in the rain. As one of the Aston Martins comes into the pits. I hope that's Aldaf. Oh, yes, that is. Now, let's take a look. Who are the next to cross the line? I see a Kick Sauber. That is the wrong Kick Sauber. And he has just let a Williams pass, and he is also low on fuel. Drastic Blaze. On a push lap right now, going into turn 1. Let's stay with him for just a second. Again, going through turns 2 and 3, and the exit of turn 3, critical for this tiny straight, but it can really cost you lap time if you don't have the exit right. As Quirky Turtle goes P1, that's a name we haven't seen before this session, with a 34.6. Showing us that track evolution is massive. I mean, we started this session with high 37s. We're now on mid 34s. I believe it's Watlil goes P1 with a 34.5, so that's a 10th faster than Quirky Turtle. It is still raining. I thought for a minute that the rain had stopped, but no, it is still raining. As I just look on my laptop and I see we have 24 viewers. Thank you all for being here. I hope you're having a good time. Who is next across the lap line? I see a Haas drivers. Easton up to P3. Was he already in P3? I don't know. I'm just trying to see who is coming across the board. Drastic goes P1 with a 33.8. The first driver to go into the 33s. As a Mercedes driver comes across the line, I think to start his lap. Yes, that is Invade. As I believe Melly Biscuit improved to P7. We have a Ferrari coming across the line, not improving. A RB coming across the line. Ooh, who shot out there? That's Crazy Fish. In the RB with a 34.8. Getting himself out of the danger zone. And qualifying has officially stopped now. So, what is happening at the start-finish line? Oh, okay, that just looked really weird. Let's see who is coming across the line. Desborough, he is just a little bit down. Will he keep it though? Can he make himself more safe? No, he stays in P15. A Haas driver, Easton, coming across the line in P2. A Ferrari driver, Tornado, getting up to P12, getting himself out of the knockout zone. Aike Legends moves up to P9. Then we have trying to see who it is. Oh, they're in the pits anyway. As Invade has invalidated his lap time. He's in P14 as it is right now. Matty is 2.5 tenths up at the second sector split. Just one straight and one more real corner to go. Can he get himself out of the knockout zone? His teammate is still in it. As braking for turn 17 hits the apex. Can he keep it tight? Keeps it a little bit too tight for my liking. And then coming across the line, he goes P15 and he knocks Invade out. Invade staying true to his words and knocking himself out of Q1. So there we have it then. Drastic leads Q1 with Chico in second and Easton in third. Chico and Drastic the only drivers in the 33s. And the knockouts are Invade, Despero, Fishsticks, VRC Dan and Truly Truffle. VRC Dan retiring on the track. Pushing him down from, I think it was P2 to P15, and then he got pushed down even further in the end. Which is a shame to see, as last season he was a runner-up in the Drivers' Championship, so I really think he can do a lot here. And it is still raining for Q2. We keep the mayhem going. Thank you, Gay. No, that's not. Oh. Yeah, alright. And now it is just waiting for the drivers to go out of the garage. Now, if any drivers in the chat can tell me what the weather report is it gonna keep raining in qualifying? Will it rain for the race? I'm intrigued because it can tell a lot about the setup. As we have Crazy Fish out of the pits first. Yes, Resilience, you are indeed a lucky boy. Yeah, I got an Invade. There was a real opportunity for you, and well, sadly didn't work. But hey, you did stay true to your word. So on the other hand, I find it hard to say how hard it is actually raining. I think it's raining as hard as it was in Q1, but of course in Q1 we saw a lot of track evolution. Maybe it's just because they were forming a dry line, or was it also because the rain was, well, how do you say it, getting lighter. No, that's not. Who is first? I never can tell. With the RB Williams and Alpine colors are so close together. Ah, that is a shame. Talking about invalidation, Invade. It'll be interesting. Oh, nifty! Alright, he almost lost it. Yeah, get out of the way. It'll be interesting to see what the penalties will do, because... Ah, okay, Invade. So, you mean also race then? Because if it's also the race, we're going to be in for a long one. With maybe 5 safety cars. Alright, well, we'll see, but thank you. Well, I have to say about penalties, I myself would get a lot of penalties here, especially at the corners that Crazy Fish just went through, because it's so easy to cut the corner in order to get just that little bit of time. So I think we're gonna see a fair share of penalties. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's see what the first lap time of Q2 will be. It's a 34.6. That's, let me quickly, 6. That's 9/10 away from the Q1, sorry. The Q1's fastest time. Penrose with a 35.1. Shuka, I still don't know how to say it, with a 34.8. Resilience in P5 with a 35.1. And Muddy Biscuits with a 34.8, putting himself in P2. Yes, Resilience, very, very true. Should have stayed in F2. And Easton is in P4, and Matty is in P7 with a 35.9. I'm hoping that these low times are just drivers trying to get into it again, trying to see where the limit is. As Eldaf, a name we haven't seen yet in this qualifying session, but we have seen a lot last season, puts it in P1 with a 34.0. So that's a whole 6/10 faster than Crazy Fish. As we have a Red Bulls. No, never mind. We have the two Alpines really close to each other. What will Nifty Nasri do here? He goes P2 with a 34.3, pulling it in front of his teammate, who is now in P5. Meanwhile, Curry Turtle is in P4 with a 34.7. And I see a glimpse in my eye that the kick hours were going slow. What will Wattenlil do here? He goes P3 with a 34.4. Just 1.5 tenths away from Nifty. IGN Legend still needs to start his... yeah, very nice team game. It's always nice to see teammates working together on the first race of the season. And let's stay on board with Legends here. Into Sector 2. Wait, no, that's still Sector 1. I always think this is already Sector 2, but well. Through past the Marine we go. Struggling a bit on exit. Has a purple first sector. I don't know if I can trust it. You can hear his floor scraping the ground here. As a something happened up front. I believe Suka went P2 as through the slow part of sector 2, and at these corners, this is where I get a lot of warnings. I hope I'm not the only one. My stream is doing some weird things. I hope it's alright. Ah, okay. Drastic. Thank you for clarifying. And the race? Do we have information about the race? Dry. Oh! Alright, so we might see a dry to wet. As Kiko in the Williams goes P1 with a 33.5. First person to go faster than the Q1 top time. Well, Invade, I think that what Drastic is saying that it will rain in the race, but it will also be dry, so you will have to go from inters to dries, which is gonna really throw a spanner into the works in we're in Q2. Stigen, I think you're blind. No, we're talking about the weather forecast for the race. Oh. Wait, now I get your question. I had to read that like 5 times before I got it. Because he's too slow. That's a simple answer. But, I mean, it's only qualifying pace, so you can still prove yourself in the race Invade. Who is coming across the line at the moment? We have a Aston Martin. Why can I not? Oh, there they are. Aldaf, 2 tenths up. Goes to the 33.8. So also gets to the 33s, but not quick enough to get Kiko. Suka still in P3 here. Making an amazing debut so far. Oh, camera doing some weird things. And then we have a Haas. Is that CRF1 Easton? He is on an out lap, so he will be starting his lap now, and we will stay on board with him. And going into turn 1. Hitting the apex. Nice. And through turns 2 and 3 we go. Can he get the exit? Doesn't feel as planted, but maybe he just can't get on the throttle any earlier. Through turn 4, 5, and then the long haul of turn 6. And then at the end turn 7, going past the fake marine. Eason keeping it nice and tight, riding the curb on the exit of turn 8. And then we come up to the DRS zone. Of course, we don't have DRS right now, but normally this will be a very good overtaking opportunity. And into turn 11 we go. Doesn't quite hit the apex, goes a little bit deep. Cuts turn 12 nice and tidy. Through turn 13 and then into 14 and 15. Keeps it valid. And through turn 16. And now onto the long straight. I mean, I don't get how they designed this circuit, because if you look at it, it's just 2 straights connected with a few corners. But well, that's modern circuits for you. I totally haven't been paying attention to his delta, but what can Eason do here? He goes P1 with a 33.316, 2/10 faster than P2. Next across the line is a Kick Sauber, but he is down on his time. Now we have the joy of finding who is that other person. It is Drastic Blaze. Don't think he's getting a tow from Morten Lil. I think it's too far away for that. Into turn 17 we go. Oh, sliding the rears a bit. And again. And coming across the line, he goes P2 with a 33.4. Williams in P2 and P3 now. As we have a Red Bull coming across the line. I don't see any ships there. A lot of drivers coming across the line. Cricket Turtle goes P5 and we have an Alpine crossing the line as well. No change just yet. Oh my god. I totally haven't been paying attention to the tires. I'm glad that Muddy Biscuit is the first because otherwise, yeah, wouldn't have been good. So Muddy Biscuit is the first driver to try it on the softs. Now, I have to be fair with him, I don't see it raining anymore. So he might have gotten the call brilliantly here. But the track temperature is still low at this point. If the game simulates that. There's no DRS yet. But this will be very interesting to see. Because if the crossover point has been reached, will there be enough time? Please. Yes, okay, there's only 33 seconds left. That's not enough time to change the tires. So Muddy Biscuit will be the first to try it. Oh, he's 2.5 seconds down on his time. Dries are not the way to go. Just not yet. Maybe we'll reach it in Q3. Having to brake pretty early for turn 17. He does finish his lap though. But isn't able to get himself out of the knockout zone. Who just jumped up there? That is TTV Resilience jumping up. Crooked Turtle retiring in the pits. Penrose. Oh, my P. Penrose also jumping up. And this has put Suka. No, he jumps up to P3. Don't mind me. Tornadoes up 8/10. That will put him at a 34.0. It puts him in P9 just behind his teammate. Matty 7/10 up. Oh, Muddy, I feel for you. Because if you just... Thank you, Stigan. Matty braking for turn 17 nicely. Eason coming across the line to go P1, but can Matty... No, he can't! Only goes P14. It's a 34.1. He was very high up, but he was only a 35 something. As Kiko goes P1 with a 32.9. That's the first driver to go into the 32s. I believe it was also the first driver to go into the 33s. So he is the person to beat at the moment. Now I don't think Aggie and Leggins can do anything about it. Crazy Fish has pitted, so that is Q2 done for. Nifty Nazar is still out on track. Oh, Resilience just narrowly didn't make it. You had to 7:30, 400ths of a second faster, and you would have been in Q3. I feel for you. So we are just waiting for Wantenlo and Nifty Nazari to retire. Ah, yes. Turn the negative into a positive. Take a little break, Resilience. Let's go on board with a different driver who's still driving out on track. Oh. So that has been Q2. Kiko P1 with Eason in P2 and Drastic Blaze in P3. Eason just 46 thousandths behind Kiko. And the dropout is Resilience, Crazy Fish, IGN Legends, Matty, and Muddy Biscuits. I love that hashtag, Resilience. Just put it in Discord and I think it will be used because it's a good hashtag. Has a great meaning behind it. As you can see, there is no rain anymore. Now, the track might still be a bit wet, but it doesn't look overly wet to me. So, Williams and Ferrari, the only teams to have 2 drivers in Q3. Yes, so for now, they are the best team. I mean, that was to be expected with Drastic Blaze and Kiko on one team. Kiko was very good last season, but the problem is that he only raced, only have like 5 or 6 races. I can't remember completely. But let's hope that this season he can put a bit more effort in, or maybe just have more free time, and let himself be known for the driver championship contention. Now, the lights behind Penrose's car are still flashing, but I think that is because he's using 0 ERS. My question is there DRS? I hope we will see that right now. Now he should have DRS, but I don't see him opening it. Maybe just because he's on his formation lap. That's not right. On his out lap. So we'll see coming across the line at turn 1 if DRS is activated or not. An Aston Martin coming out of the pits as well. That is Aldaf. We have Easton out already. Siuka out already. I think it's a real shame that... Oh! Uh-oh, Aldaf. What do you do? Aldaf, I think, spinning it coming out of the pits. Don't see visual wing damage, but maybe he does have some. Penrose going back into the pits. Oh, he's still on Inters. Yeah, no, it's not Inters weather anymore. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Well, DRS is not activated yet, so by the game's saying, Inters are still the way to go. But I have a feeling some drivers feel differently about it. It's currently split between the grid. Both Williams drivers choosing for the softs. Nifty Nasri as well, and the Crooked Turtle and Aldaf. And Penrose now as well. He was the first out on track, but I think he noticed Inters are not the way to go anymore. Yeah, and Easton's light still flashing at the back of his car, even though he is using ERS now. Only on medium, though. That's interesting. I guess He's trying to be cautious. Yes, indeed it is a Spicy Q3. I have no idea who can take this. I mean, Drastic can, Kiko can. Nifty has shown his pace here and there. Siuka is a definite contender. Eason as well, and Aldaf as well. I have no idea. But let's see what Eason will do here. He doesn't decide to go into the pit, but he crosses the line and it's a 32.7. So that is better than Q1. But now I want to go on board with a soft runner. Now that I'm switching back to the inters, that's interesting. So yeah, Chico's still sliding a lot, and it's only a 36.3, so I don't think softs are the way to go. Any drivers listening, please get off them softs. Because Chico has just proven to me that they're not the best tire just yet. Drastic also... Oh! Yeah, this is not the way to go. Oh, please don't! Oh, he's just riding the wall. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Yeah, soft's not the way to go at all. So Aldaf making the great move. Switching back to the inters. I think maybe he's seen what Easton and Siuka still can do on them. But I feel like we're right at the cross point. So I get why the drivers of Tornado and Waterloo are just staying in the garage. Maybe just swapping between dry and wet sets and seeing what the delta is between them. But let's go back to Drastic Blaze. Oh, he has actually invalidated his lap. Going, I think, too deep into turn 11 then. So yeah, softs are not the way to go. His teammate right behind him now. But he's low on fuel, so he'll be going into the pits surely. Now we don't have any inters running at the moment, so I will be going on board. Well, I want to say with Aldaf, but we also have Penrose here. He's on the softs. Oh, yeah, okay, he's sliding a lot. I want to see what Kirky is doing. Oh, he hasn't validated his lap time. So the softs just not able to get the grip that the drivers need, which makes them terribly slow around here. Now let's go on board with Aldaf. I think this... Ooh, that Williams... oh, no, he validated. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, I don't want to blame Drastic Blaze there for maybe being in the way, but it was a little bit late. Siuka, he is on the softs at the moment, still in the pits. Yeah, Penrose a 37.6. It's not working. Oh, Easton left. Sorry, I didn't notice. Oh, yeah, Aldaf going into the pits. Oh, no. Why do you slam on the brakes, man? It's not like you have... well, I wanted to say it's not like you have a time threat, but he really does. Only has 3 minutes and 40 seconds to get back out on track. Now, let's see who is still on track. We have Pretty Turtle on the softs. And some other drivers in the names of Penrose and Nifty Nasri also staying out on those softs. Although I think Nifty is gonna come into the pits right now. Yes. Penrose following him as well. And now Silka is on an outlap, and he is already noticing how hard it is to drive these softs. He, together with Wottendill, is the only driver out on track, but we stay on board with Silka as he has just started his, I want to say, last flying lap. And I'm sorry to say, but I think he has made a really big mistake here. We've seen that the softs don't work for the other drivers. The time that Silka has set, the 1:33.5, was on inters. We will see at the sector split. Yeah, he is 6/10 up. That will not. It won't trade. Jesus. It won't change that drastically in one sector. Going into turn 11, which is having to brake really early. Oh, okay. This is interesting. He's going down to first gear. Maybe just trying everything he can. Going over the curbs. As we see the rest of... Oh, yes. The rest of the field now out on outlaps. Wottendill first. As Sluka, yeah, he's just warming up his tires. So we'll get back at him. He will be the... No, I wanted to say he will be the last driver to start a flying lap, but that is not true. Oh, I hate the Ferrari engine noise. So let's just stay in this camera. Wottendill. It's his first lap, so there's no delta to compare him to. There is a purple sector 1. And may I point out, there's still no DRS. As you can see on the minimap now, other drivers coming over the line to start their final run of Q3 in order to see who will start this race on pole position. And the Nifty, Kiko, and Penrose still out on a new soft set. Well, I don't get it. Aldaf as well. He tried the inters, but he wasn't happy with it, and now he's on the softs again. But I don't think he'll be happy with them either. What can Wottendill do here? He goes P4 with a 35.9, and I think that's him done for. No. He's starting another lap. I mean, he's on 100% battery. So that will be one to look out for, as we see Aldaf there pointing the wrong way. So he has spun on those softs. Let's take a look at Silka on his soft. He's 16 seconds up, man. This has not been the end of Q3 that he needed. Let's go to Drastic Blaze, our driver champion from last season. Can he put it on pole for the first race of this season? Coming across the line. It's only P2. Oh, as Tornado goes P3, Eason just extends his lead a little bit. Cricket Turtle on those inters. Let's see what he can do. He goes P4 with a 33.4, just getting past all those soft runners. Chico on the softs, it's only a 34.4. That's actually pretty good. Nifty Nasri on the softs as well, it's only a 35.2. Then we have Penrose on the softs. Only P8 with a 35.7. Wottendill, he goes P2 with a 32.7. A whole 6/10 still behind Easton. So Easton really making himself known here. And there you can see the obvious split between inters and softs. As I see, we have hit the 30 viewer. Wait, how do I say this? We've hit 30 viewers. Well, that is your top 10. CRF1 Easton takes pole 5/10 in front of Wattenlil in P2, Jurassic Blaze in P3, Tornado P4, Quickie Turtle P5. That's a Scuderia Ferrari 4-5 there. Silka in the Mercedes in P6, and then come the soft runners Kiko in P7, Nifty Nasri in P8, Penrose in P9, and Aldaf in P10. Yes, Patronus, Easton is indeed cooking. And now, of course, we will have to wait for the race start. I hope we can get a time of when we are going to start. And otherwise we won't. But I wanted to show you one thing. It's the season calendar. Just for anybody new watching today. Of course, we're now in the United States, Miami. Next round is Spain, and then we have Azerbaijan, and then we have Imola, and then we have a mystery track. I believe the mystery track contains of all tracks we had last season. Then for round 6 we have China, round 7 we have Australia, round 8 my favorite, Monaco. I can't wait to see how many drivers show up for that race. Round 9 we have Austria, a really fast track. Round 10 Brazil, which we had in real life last weekend. Let's hope we see a thrilling race as that one. And then for the penultimate round we have Netherlands, my home track. And then for the final round we have Bahrain, which is a 100% race. And I forgot to say that the mystery track is also the sprint race. So that is our season schedule. And as Stiggin points out, it is now dry, and we were told that it will get wet in the race at some point. Of course, we don't know when, but we will be looking out for that. And of course, the drivers are now able to get a drink, take a poo if they need to. So, if you need to, you can do that as well. Get a drink. Yeah, Stiggin, I know. I have them too on my laptop. But, well, it's better that they're now than at the start of the race. It's funny, I'm seeing some drivers chat in the driver's lounge about the soft inter tire difference in Q3. Nice to see that the drivers can talk about it with each other. Alright, I'm still trying to get an ETA on where we're going. Oh, yeah, okay, we're going at 9, so that should be right now. So everybody get your popcorn. Because this is gonna be a thrilling race, especially if there is some rain coming towards us. Still don't see the start lights. Oh, there we go. Formation lap underway. Let me quickly do my things. There we go. And let's get the tires up then. Oh. In P20 we have truly Trifle in the Haas on mediums. In P19 we have VRC Dan. He crashed in Q1 in the RB, also on mediums. In P18 we have Fishsticks in the Aston Martin on hards. In P17 we have Desbro in the McLaren on mediums. In P16 we have Airsoft1 Invade in the Mercedes on the mediums. In P15 we have Muddy Biscuits in the Alpine on the mediums. In P14 we have Matty in the McLaren on the mediums. In P13 we have Leggins in the Red Bull on the mediums. And then we get a little bit of a change up here. In P12 we have Crazy Fish in the RB on the hards. P11 is Resilience in the Kick Sauber on the mediums. Nope, that's the wrong button. In P10 we have Aldaf in the Aston Martin on the hards. So both Aston Martins on the hards. In P8 we have Penrose in Red Bull on the mediums. Wait, did I say P8? Sorry, I meant P9. And then in P8 we have Nisfi Nasri on the mediums in the Alpine. In P7 we have Chico in the Williams on the hards. In P6 we have Siuka in the Mercedes on the hards, as I believe I saw a little bit of sunlight come through there. So the rain may be very late at the end. In P5 we have Cricket Turtle in the Ferrari. In P4 we have Tornado in the Ferrari. In P3 we have Jurassic Blaze in the Williams. In P2 we have Wattenlil in the Kick Sauber. And in P1 we have CRF1 Easton, top 5 all on mediums. As the final car just lines up. There we go. Now unfortunately we won't get a amazing camera angle. So let's go then. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the Racing Series Formula 1 Miami Grand Prix. Easton has a good start. He can go stay ahead of Wattenlil as we now go to the other camera. Positions changing all the way. Oh, Easton almost losing it. Wattenlil up to P2. Jurassic Blaze down to P3. Chico up to P6. As we see in the background, Resilience and Aldaf side by side. Still side by side going through turn 4. Now side by side with IGN Leggins. Is that 3 wide? Yes, that's 3 wide. Oh, please don't. There is a ghosted car of IGN Leggins here. Fishsticks dropping all the way down. Crazy Fish losing a position to Desbro here. It has... Oh! Easton has lost the lead to Wattenlil. And the Ferrari drivers swapping as well. A lot of drivers going deep into turn 11, but that is understandable for lap 1. As Stiggin says, what a start for Invade. Now side by side with Aldaf going through sector 2. Has to stay behind. The guys at the front still battling it out. Wattenlil takes the lead. There we see the possible race strategies. I think people are going for either medium hard or hard medium. And we'll see at the end which one is better. Nifty going up to P2. Resilience falling down a bit, having a not so good exit of turn 17. Muddy Biscuit goes up to P15. Oh, as he gets dive bombed again by Crazy Fish. Did Crazy Fish touch the Resilience there? I think he might have done. As we see Aldaf and IGN Leggins swapping positions as well. This has been a hectic start. It really has. My mouth is dry. as Resilience and Despero. Oh, Resilience falling back a bunch. Does he have wing damage? No, he doesn't. He just, I don't know, maybe half spun. As at the front of the field, Eason takes a lead again with Watlil now in P2. Drastic Blaze just sitting behind and watching it all happen. As we have 32 viewers. Now let's see, can Watlil take back that famous P1 spot? Into turn 17 we go. He gets it done before the braking. As the Ferrari drivers side by side didn't look like the best of exits there, and Kiko capitalizes from it and moves past Tornado. Eason now with the fastest lap. VRC Dan with the fastest lap. As I'm seeing Suka fall back a little bit. IG and Leggins getting past him or her. I don't want to say. So let's take a look at the positions gained and lost. Invade up 7 positions. Resilience down 7. Suka indeed down 5 positions. Tornado down 2 as well. As let's get back up to the front. Easton opting to stick behind for now. Penrose and Invade swapping positions. Invade now up 8 places. Invade is a master during the race. It's unbelievable. As let's get back up to the front. Will we see a move from Drastic Blaze on Easton? He's looking, but has to think it through. One little locking his rears a little bit, sliding going into the corner. As further back, oh, a lot of smoke. Who is this? Muddy Biscuits gets past Crazy Fish. I don't want to say. VRC Dan is into the pits. He gets a 10-second time penalty. Please don't retire. Please don't retire. Alright, I think he has a pit. I think he got wing damage. As we see a Haas and Aston Martin side by side into turn 1. Trudy Truffle already a 3-second time penalty. What did I tell you? Oh, Sky, I totally missed you. Hello there. The race has just been so busy, I have not had a moment to check the chat. Oh, Drastic Blaze getting in front of Watlil here. But these 3 are so close together. This could go all the way up to lap 29. Of course, if they pit on the same lap. Invade is indeed cooking. I'll tell you who is not cooking. Silka. Just struggling. Their qualifying pace was great, but their race pace, it's not showing so far. Watlil getting past Easton. He makes it a double move, also getting past Drastic Blaze, and can Easton capitalize from that? No, he has to stay behind Drastic Blaze for now, but these top 3 are battling it out. Invade up 9, 10. Oh, we have a virtual safety car. That is for a Haas who spun coming out of turn 17. Now come on, game. Was that really needed? Yeah, he lost his entire front wing. Okay. So Invade up 10 positions. Let's hope everybody keeps it under their delta. Aldap already with a penalty. That's a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Wow, that had to come from far. Oh. The virtual safety car has ended. Thank you, game, for not letting me know at all. Leggins was looking for a move on LDAF there, but wasn't close enough. Now let's get back up to the front. Can Drastic Blaze get in front of 1-0 here with that DRS wide open? And he takes P1. Now, I'd love for you guys to calm down a bit. Please. Because you can keep battling all you want in the first few laps. And trust me, I really love to see it because it gives us some great things to watch. But please be mindful of your car. It can break. As Easton now closer to 1-0 than 1-0 is on Drastic Blaze, but just not close enough. Maybe oh, Invade going for the move on Kiko there. Oh, pushing Kiko a bit wide. But he takes P5, and that means he is up 11 positions. That's amazing stuff from Invade. Love to see it. Quirky Turtle almost outside the second of the top 3. But Watlil getting back past Drastic Blaze here. That'll push Quirky Turtle right back into that DRS zone. Oh, and we have a yellow flag. That's the Haas driver again. Oh, he lost his entire front wing again. Haas is not going to be happy with this one. It's going to cost them millions of bucks. Drastic Blaze now falling a bit behind Watlil. 6/10, maybe just taking it easy. As we see Despero and IG and Leggins swap positions. And Invade, oh, that's not the right button. Invade moving past Quirky Turtle. And he's up to P4. Invade is cooking. I mean, he is able to get past them. IG, Leggins and Crazy Fish swapping positions through turn 12, interestingly enough. Now, I want to get back to Invade, because what he's been doing so far, I have to get a calculator. Ooh, touching the back of Easton there. Because in, what, 7 laps? So that's an average of 1.5 a lap. Maybe closer to 2. That's amazing stuff from Invade here. And now for the next DRS zone. Thank you, Stigen. Well, he already had 12 positions at the end of lap 7, so... As we see Easton and Watlil swap positions, Invade just dropping a bit farther back, doesn't want to be tangled up in any sorts of crash. Well, 1.7 is closer to no, it's still closer to 1.5. Okay. Will we see Watlil The Ferrari going defensive, turning maybe into an offense. Oh, that's the wrong Ferrari. I'm so sorry. Oh, Chico trying to hang it around the outside of Cricket Turtle through turn 18. Isn't able to do it because that's just impossible. And Kiko has to stay behind for now. Matthew, the race has already started. Or TT Resilience getting a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Drastic is almost outside of the second, as further back we see Invade take P3 from Easton. Watlil trying to claw back into that second. Crazy Fish getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Watlil is hanging on to a thread here. Drastic Blaze just down to 20% ERS. Watlil still on 40, so Watlil, if you would just use a little bit more ERS. Invade really. Oh, as further back we see Muddy Biscuit and Desbro swap positions, and we are now 1/3 of the way through. And I have a feeling that there won't be any rain in this race because the sun is shining a lot. So maybe the game was wrong. Yeah, let's go with that. Nifty Nasri and Tornado side by side going into turn 11. Tornado keeps it in front of Nifty there. And Money Biscuit and Crazy Fish side by side through turn 11 and then through turn 12 too, as Muddy Biscuit has to slot behind Crazy Fish for the moment. And further back, let's give him some screen time. Matty and Fish Sticks. At least they have each other at the back of this race, as Waterloo has taken P1 from Drastic Blaze. As Invade. Oh, wait. Am I seeing this wrong? Oh, come on. Yes. Easton and Drastic already into the pits. I totally didn't factor in that the pit stops were already coming. Yeah, Salty, you did indeed speak too soon. But well. Now, of course, it'll be interesting to see how who am I looking at here? As Easton joins the track right next to Matty. Fish Sticks 2 places further than Matty, so they were close together when Drastic and Easton entered the pits, but Fish Sticks has come out ahead of them and Matty has come out behind them. As we see Aldaf and Tornado, they were swapping times on the left hand side. Fish Sticks and Drastic Blaze as well. Of course, Drastic and Easton needs to make quick time of these drivers in order to make their undercut still work. Now let's take a look at what Waterloo and Invade will do. As we see Aldaf get in front of Penrose. Waterloo will pit and Invade follows him. So let me quickly get the... How do I get the interval again? Yes, to the leader. Yeah, they should be well ahead of Waterloo and Invade here. Although, as I say that, Watlil coming out of the pits now, and they still have to go through turn 1. Ooh. The overcut works. I can't believe it. Oh, Invade did get a 3-second time penalty, but that may be because of pit exit. Be sure to clip that, buddy. Drastic Blaze has been able to wiggle his way between Watlil and Invade. But, well, I wanted to say the overcut worked, but the undercut, they're still very close together. And if Drastic and Easton weren't stuck behind fish sticks, they may have been able to go a bit faster. So the undercut will definitely work. But, well, as you see here, there's the risk of traffic. And now I'm interested to see what Chico will do. Will he... I need to know which tires he is. No, Chico won't pit. Quirky Turtle, however, might. No, he stays out. What will Penrose do? They stay out too. So, it's fair to say that the leaders have gone quite early, as we have hit a new viewers record of 34. Or did we have 35? I can't remember. As a Tornado and Aldaf were side by side going into turn 4, but Tornado gets the better of it. Matty in the pits. And then let's get back to that provisional leading pack of Drastic, Watlil, Invade, and Easton. Penrose dropping down. Chico and Quirky Turtle are battling it out great here. Whoa! Quirky really having to go off the throttle in order to not lose his front wing there. Great battling between these two. And, well, Invade has gone past Watlil. And will he try and make quick work of Drastic Blaze on this long straight leading up to turn 17? Side by side. Oh, please don't make it 3 wide. Okay, Watlil stays behind. Invade takes the inside. And he gets provisional P1 as Quirky Turtle and IGN Leggings are in the pits. I figured, Matthew, because I was like, what do you mean race start? But, well, it's nice to know that you're in a pub. Who are we looking at here? Invade still in provisional P1. Truly Trifle getting his second 3-second warning. Yes, I am correct. Aldaf has 3 seconds. Crazy Fish also has 3 seconds. Invade getting overtaken by Drastic Blaze going into turn 11. Drastic getting it done before the break. Well, the apex, shall we say. Resilience losing his car through turn 6 and 7. That's a commonplace to see the car slip. Chico is 2.5 seconds in front of Aldaf here, both on those hard tires. As further back, Tornado and Nifty are battling it out. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh, a lot of smoke here. Yes, Patronus, you're right. The clouds are over the track now. Sunlight has escaped us. Wow, the speed they take through these corners, it's just... And what Sticky is saying, if the rain comes in, well, let's say 10 minutes. 10 minutes is 6 laps. And I think the hard runners will be able to take in another 6 laps. So we might not be looking at the battle for P1 here in front of our eyes. Yeah, Patronus, very well said. If it rains. Truly Trifle going slow, coming out of turn 17. Oh, and he lost a little bit of his front wing. Nifty Nazari getting in front of Tornado here. And Kiko is into the pits, so as a hard runner, he has opted not to try and take it to the rain, or maybe just what am I trying to say here? Well, maybe he thinks it's not gonna rain at all. So he rejoins the track in P14, still behind Quirky Turtle, with whom he was battling before. Heirs of One Invade in my books still in provisional P1, but yeah, as Ricksta also said, it's definitely looking grayer out there. Oh, there's a street. Oh no, Penrose, no! I don't think we're gonna catch a glimpse of his corpse car, but Penrose has he has lost control of his car at this corner, turn 8, and well, he has retired. All right, that's a good one, Patronus. I think I'm gonna hold up to by 10 minutes, so lap 22. I think the rain is gonna start on lap 22. As we see Aldaf pit. Oh my god, I haven't even thought of that. I was too busy with where Penrose crashed. Invade. Oh, Drastic and Wanlil and Easton were a bit slowed down there, but no biggie. Aldaf now able to pit under the safety car. Few people going to... What? Few people going to the inters. Okay, so rain is imminent. Rain is imminent. Oh, shame there's a ads right now. But well, it's better that it's under a safety car than under normal conditions. Tornado. He's on the inters, which tells me that the rain is imminent. And Patronus, I think you will be right. Oh, Tornado, we got a 3-second time penalty for track limits. So, in 2 laps, the safety car will go in, unless drivers still need to catch up to it. And if it rains by lap 19, as I see a viewer spike there, 36 viewers, that's a new high for me. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing it. I thought I saw some raindrops. Oh. Siuka, what are you doing? No, he gets a 10-second time penalty. Siuka, I think... how do I say this? Spun with the brakes. And whilst trying to rejoin the track, he touched the Muddy Biscuits. Yeah, it's raining. So even... Okay, we were both off. But this is interesting because we have the top 5 still on hards. The top 9 still as Wanlil does go into the pits. And this has suddenly become Tornado's race. first driver to go to those inters, and the 4 drivers in front of him are all on dry tires. The C2 compound. And now the question is, how hard will it rain? And will it rain for the remainder of the race? I think it will. Interesting to see Trudy Trifle on a medium. One Lil has rejoined in P8 behind Silka. I'm just trying to see if there are any drivers I haven't talked about yet. Well, let's talk about Desbro. He's the second in line on the of the Inter runners, as Trudy Trifle is in pits for, I hope, a set of Inters. Yes, he is. I think we're gonna have one more lap of safety car. No, Petronius is right, but I mean, the safety car is gonna come in next lap, and maybe even one lap after that, because Truly is so far behind. So then we're looking at lap 20, which is a whole 3 minutes away. Nice play of words, Stiggin. So I think, oh, who's that? Fishstick's coming in. Easton, Drastic, Invade. What are you doing? Oh, I was very close to my mic. Sorry. Oh God, do you see the contender for race winner? Don't think I said it right, but they're now in P16 and P17. This has thrown away their race. So Tornado only has one driver to go through in order to be in P1. Nice sentence. And I suspect the others will follow him. And Watlil has made the best choice in his life, pitting at the second lap of the safety car there. Because he is now in P5. We've seen his strength. Ah, Penrose, you clipped the wall on the outside of turn 8, and then, yeah, alright. That's unfortunate, but you have changed the race, I would say, for the better. Maybe not for some drivers, and then I'm looking at Drastic and Easton, because they will not be happy. But Tornado and Desbro, oh, safety car in this lap now. You are seeing some puddles on the track, so it's definitely intermediate conditions. Now I'm interested to see what Invade does here, because if he goes into the pits, I don't actually know what Tornado... Oh, no, don't touch each other, please. Tornado, I know you want to get past, but you will get past anyway, because Invade is going to just slide off the track here. He's going to try around the outside into turn 1. Please give me a better camera angle. Here we go. Switch back. Invade cannot make the apex. And, well, he's just dropping down the order. Good evening, Cornish. Yes, you're very correct, Stiggin. What do you think about Inter? And Invade said no. So Invade now behind Drastic and Easton as well. Yeah, that's a shame for him. But In the meantime, Suka has gotten past Desbro 1-0 as well. He is still in P3. He is in the contention for this race win. He's shown amazing pace. So I'm betting my money on 1-0. Also because he's also Dutch. You know, country. Oh, as we see, Resilience losing the backhand there. And Kiko trying to get in front of Crazy Fish. And he does so. Tornado loses the race lead to Suka. I have a feeling that Suka is an amazing wet runner. Not so great in the dry, however, or just not matching. Kiko and Resilience side by side, I didn't even notice. Resilience having to give up the space. Yeah, that could definitely be salty. I didn't even think about that, but if Suka just opted for the wet setup, of course he would have been slow in the dry, but now he's cooking. He's taken over Invades Barbecue. He said, get out of here, I have better beef. Yes, he does. He does still have his 10-second penalty. This really was a great overtake. And Tornado also on 3 seconds, so, I mean, this is just giving... Unless Suka can run away here with his setup, I'm gonna say. I think we're gonna be looking at a 1-0 win of the season. Tornado, I saw some front wing damage. Yes, on the left side there. Of course, that does make him faster in the straight, so potentially a good. The gap between Suka and Wattenville staying about the same, 2.2, 2.3. It's not going up massively. As Kiko and Quirky, they were interlocked. But it all went well. It all went well. Tornado, we're still on leader. Tornado still within the second. Despero closer though. And I have to say, we've seen Kiko get control of these tires amazingly as well. 2 overtakes now. Oh, as we see some debris flying. So maybe Kiko can be a contender as well. Oh, that's not all too amazing. You see, they were side by side through Sector 2. I told you it was gonna happen. As we see Aldaf ghosting. As Desbro, these 3 drivers are really close together. Resilience side by side with Crazy Fish now coming out at turn 6, 17. Oh, he can't keep the throttle though. Slight touch. He has to stay in P8. As now Leggins tries to overtake Resilience. Oh, not given the space at all, if I do say so myself. But the Red Bull gets in front. Can VRC Dan follow him around the outside of turn 4? No, that's not doable. And Silka now 3.1 seconds ahead of Wattenville. Easton and Aldaf fighting. We have 40 viewers. It's baffling to me. What little, getting a bit closer to Silka. Again, the gap is not increasing um, much at all. I'd say maybe 3/10 per lap, and you're just not gonna make it with 3/10 per lap. As further back, sorry, I was looking at the chat. Oh no, do we have a little bit of a pile up there? Because I see Nifty Nazari, yeah, he has turned round, and we have Aldaf as well, losing a front wing. Easton has retired in the pits, I believe. I hope. Yes, alright. Easton retiring. Oh, we have a safety car. No way. Why do we have a safety car? It's only 5 laps to go. See, I'm gonna go on board with the truly rival, and the safety car is gonna be right there. Overtake it, buddy. So with just 6 laps to go, this is gonna be a sprint to the end. And Silka with this penalty now. I feel for him. It's his first race in RSF1. And I really would have loved for him to win it. Now, I don't want to count anything out. Maybe he can still win it. Now that getting a 3-second time penalty. Have a good evening, Cornish. Hello, George. Yeah, it's safe to say that his race is done for. Maybe he can still keep it on the podium. I don't know. Because I don't think the safety car is gonna be legends. Can you? No, I don't think you're allowed to pass, mate, because you're off the track. Oh, he's gonna go into the pits. Please don't retire. It's just 5 laps. 6 laps. Thank you. I don't know why, but I always think the worst of, hey, Wee Biscuit. Hello. And, hello to Slicks as well. Okay, yeah, no. I scroll past it again. Yes, let's look at the positions gained or lost. And Desbro up 12 positions. VRC Dan 11. And Aldaf has left the session. He has retired in the pits as well. Well, we are finding ourselves in a bit of a predicament here. Yeah, Slicks, I totally agree with you. He's gonna cook. I mean, Invade has really made a journey through this race, getting all the way up to P1 and then falling back to his current position. We are up to 43 viewers. I can't believe it. So the safety car is gonna go one more lap. As we now just have 5 laps to go in this race. Oh, people going side by side, trying not to touch each other. Let's give you a little bit of a recap of this race, because this is our second safety car. We were told at the beginning that it was gonna rain. Now it didn't look like it was gonna rain because it was pretty dry. The sun was beaming, and who were it again? Wattenlil, Invade, Easton, and Drastic Blaze were just flying. The four of them. They were up at the front with Tornado just over 1 second behind them. We had a really long DRS train at the beginning. Then, lap 16 or lap 15, Penrose bins it at turn 8, which causes a safety car. Now we knew that it was gonna rain, and we already saw that the cloud coverage, it was beginning to cover up more of the circuit. And Tornado, who we are on board with now, actually went to the inters whilst it was still dry out on track. And we had a few people fall back because they stayed on the dries for too long. And now we're here. Silka in P1 with a 10-second time penalty. And Wattenlil in P2 and Chico in P3. The safety car is in this lap. So let's see what this race will end. I think it's gonna be between Chico and Wattenlil, the two front drivers who don't have a penalty. When is Suka gonna go? Exiting turn 17 now. Oh! I thought Wattenlil touched him. And there we go. It's a green light. Oh, ooh, a lot of wheel spin for Chico. Looks like everybody is underway nice and well. Oh, I thought that RB was going for it. Further back we do have some position changes. Let's take a look at them. It's Spicy at the back of the field here. 3 wide, exiting turn 3. Oh, are they gonna make it 3 wide again? They're going into turn 4. Oh, please don't. Oh, they touch each other. And through turn 6 now. As VRC Dan and Money Biscuit both lose a position. Wattenlil staying within that second. Now, it's not like he's gonna get DRS or anything, but it's nice to have the tow. Drastic Blaze, VRC Dan, and Resilience fighting with each other. Invade also making up places up to P12. He is. And Kiko is side by side with Wattenlil. Into turn 17 we go. Kiko has to change his steering angle, but he does get the move done on Wattenlil and is now the provisional leader after penalties, of course. And Drastic, oh, a little bit of argy-bargy here. Going into turn 2 now. Still side by side, and we have the RB of VRC Dan right behind us, waiting to pounce. Oh, Drastic sliding a bit, and Wattenlil almost outside the second of Chico already. I want to say Chico is also running a wet setup, because in the wet he's just been so fast with the same amount of pace as Suka. As we see Quirky Turtle getting passed by Drastic Blaze here. As Resilience puts it up the inside. Yeah, that was never gonna work, buddy. I get that you need to make as much ground as possible, but keep it civil. As who is that? VRC Dan overtaking Resilience. Well, they're side by side for now into turn 17. And VRC Dan takes the position. Now what I'm seeing here, as we are on the final lap of the race, it's come down to this. Uh-oh. It's really busy down here. Penrose bended on lap 15 or 16, no trust. Yes, Kiko, is he gonna do it on track? I mean, he doesn't have to, but it would be amazing if he does, of course. Using all of his ERS already, man, you have to wait for the final straight. He sticks behind for now. And now through the hard sector 2 we go. He was in the top 10, I believe, running around P8, P9, and he was keeping up, so a worthy Division 1 driver. As Kiko, will he do it? I think he has to stick behind. He doesn't have the straight line speed. Yes, he does not. And Desbro getting overtaken by Cricket Turtle. Oh, a little bit of argy-bargy with the Heiress of One Invade there. Chico wins the race with What Lil in P2. And Drastic Blaze making it a Williams 1-3. How did I miss that? What? I mean, I was noticing that Drastic Blaze was going up, but not by that much. Driver of the day is still Heiress of One Invade. He went from P16 to what, P11? P10? Well, that was an amazing start to our season. Our whole season, I think. Thank you, Matthew. I love to hear that my work is appreciated. I'm gonna try and get the top 3 in for some interviews. Well, let's quickly run through the final order then. Kiko in P1, What Lil in P2, Drastic in P3, making it a Williams 1-3. Cricket Turtle in P4, Tornado in P5, both Ferraris. Desbro in P6, VRC Dan in P7, Legends P8, Muddy Biscuit P9, and Nifty Nazri P10, closing off the top 10. Silka P11 with a 10-second time penalty, really hurting him. P12, Heiress of One Invade. P13, Fish Sticks. P14, Resilience. P15, Matty. P16, Crazy Fish. P17, Truly Trifle. And then we have Aldaf, Eason, and Penrose retiring. We are RS1. Now I'm gonna try and get the drivers in for a an interview. Voice chat, yes. Now let's hope they'll join. Otherwise, I'm going to be waiting here for absolutely nothing. Oh, as we have Kiko already in. Oh, that is wrong. Quickly. We're just waiting for the. Oh, I need to unmute myself in Discord. We're just waiting for the others to join as well. Showroom.
Hello.
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 I don't think Drastic is going to join us. At least last season he didn't. So let me start off with 1-0. You finally finished P2 for starting in P2. Amazing qualifying in my eyes. How did the race go for you?
Yeah, quality was good. I left it tight. I went over when you said on the stream that I didn't make it, but I still had 8 seconds left, so I could start a lap.
Ah,
So that was really close. And then I had a really dry track, so that put me P2. And then I had a good pace on the dry because I had really low wings. And as soon as the rain hit, it kind of dropped. Chico really quickly caught up, and there was no stopping him. And yeah, P2. I think it's the best I could do today. So
yeah. Well, as you said, that safety car. When the safety car came out, were you thinking of pitting for the Inters at all?
yeah, I was. I
Ah,
really wanted to, but Drastic and Invade were in front of me, and they didn't. So usually when I'm at the front, I just go with whatever the other guys at the front are doing. So
mm,
you can't really be wrong. So,
yeah. And
but then when the rain hit, I had to. So
yeah, yeah. And then for next round, I believe it's Spain. How are you feeling about that one?
uh, I don't think I've played it on this game, but I liked it on the last one. So
Yeah, well, I'll see you back next week. And then we go to our race winner, Kiko. You started in P7 and eventually won the race on penalties. How did your race go for you? Of course, you made the best strategy call almost. And were you running a wet setup?
I was not. No, I was running a dry setup, and yeah, qualifying was really good. I probably had the pretty good pace to take pole there, but I went for a crazy strategy on going softs, but it obviously didn't work out for me. And then in the race, I knew I had pretty good pace, so I started on the hards and just tried to keep up with the front guys. And I think that was the best thing for me. I think the first safety car might have ruined it for me, but it kind of kept me in it because I had wing damage
Hmm.
from getting brake checked by one of the Ferraris.
Uh,
So the kind of was nice. And then the rain started, so I just pit for inters, fixed my wing, and I knew my wet pace was probably the top up there. So I pushed really hard, and I fought back, and I made some crazy moves, and if Gray gets his penalty removed, then obviously I'll drop down to second, which is all right considering my race events. But it felt nice to have some crazy pace in the rain. I enjoyed it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it was wonderful to see you drive in the rain. And if thoughts on next week, Spain?
Yeah, hopefully, if I'm not working that day, then I'll be there because yeah, it's a fun track. I think it's very even,
Mm-hmm.
lots of straightaways, stuff like that. So I think it'll be a nice open track to race on, and I can't wait.
Yeah, well, congratulations, and I'll maybe see you next week.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye bye. Well, that was the stream, guys. I think this was an amazing start to our season, our 12 round season. I can't wait to see what happens next week. And hopefully, I'll see you there. Tomorrow, Division 2 is up for Miami. I hope it won't rain for them. And I'll see you next week. Bye bye.